Lakas ng Honda sa mga panahon ngayon. Actually, on the average worldwide, consistently malakas naman talagang Honda. Pero sa kasalukuyan ay extra special ang pakiramdam ng brand sa ating bansa. They currently have the #1 spot in terms of sales sa automatic scooter market. Yung Click 125i nila is currently #1. No time to celebrate and relax? Eto sila, handog ang isa na namang scooter, isa na naman bunga mula sa PCX line. This, folks, is the PCX160. Nang dahil sa pandemya, nakakagulo sa perception natin ng time. Tumigil ang mundo. I mean, we were in limbo. So para sa akin, parang kailan lang nung nilabas ko yung feature ng Honda PCX. Noong chinek ko, bandang latter part pala ng 2018 lumabas yung feature natin. 2.5 taon na pala ang lumipas. Yung PCX150 ay isang solido at mahusay na scooter. At mapapaisip ka na, yes, meron mga improvements na pwedeng isalpak dito. Pero hindi ko inakala na mas higit pa sa expectations ko yung mga ginawa ng Honda sa bagong PCX160. At such a short time, ina-expect ko lang was a simple facelift, pero marami silang ginawa. And I'll get to that in a bit. Ang bagong PCX160 ay may 4 valves, single overhead cam, 4-stroke, syempre liquid-cooled, and fuel-injected. 157cc na po siya, disc brake harap-likod with single-channel ABS where it counts the most, sa harap. Tire size is at 110/70/14 out front, and sa likod naman, it's 130/70/13 na nakabalot sa cast wheel tires. Timbang ay 131 kilos, mas mabigat ng 4 na kilo sa binuhat ng ating kampyon. Fuel tank ay nasa 8 liters, at ang pa-change oil niya ay sarado sa 1 litro. Saan pumapwesto ang bagong PCX sa buong lineup ng automatic Hondas? Kung basihan ay presyo, nasa tuktok yung ADV 150. Kasunod nito yung PCX160, then yung Airblade, yung Click 150i, Click 125i, Genio, Beat, and lastly, ang isa pang scoot na gusto kong subukan soon, yung Honda Dio. The Honda PCX160 is second in terms of price, pero siya lang ang classy premium automatic. The rest of their line, with the exception of the Genio, are sporty-looking scoots. So yung PCX160 ay yung eleganteng kagalang-galang nilang kapatid. Siya yung laging nakapumada, maayos ang suot at malinis ang sapatos. Siya yung kapatid na mukhang laging mabango. There, the Honda PCX160. Okay, so bago ang lahat, pag-usapan po natin yung difference between the new and the old. First up, headlight. Pag tinignan mo, yung 150, mas prominent yung amber na signal lights. I mean, you can see the pagka-orange here. You don't really see right away. I think you gotta really go close for you to notice that meron siyang amber there. You see? Lumalabas, may silip-silip. Pag dito, hindi mo na makikita. It's all clear. Yung kilay ng PCX150, para siyang may flare that narrows. Mas macho yung kilay forehead nito. Of course, the PCX160, iba rin yung part na to. The 150 did not have this part. Iba talaga yung mukha ng 160. Taillight naman. So yung 150, parang mas flat, mas mahaba yung dating niya. This one looks a bit narrower. So as for the engine, obviously, yung lumang PCX150, 150cc yon. Itong 160 is 157cc. Yung luma, it's 2 valves. The all-new PCX160, 4 valves po siya. So yung power ng luma, 14.483 HP. So yung bagong PCX160, yung horsepower nito is 15.824 HP. So this is another difference as well. Yung luma, meron silang ESP Enhanced Smart Power. Ito naman, ESP Enhanced Smart Power Plus, improved power, and mas eco-friendly yung engine. So mas maganda yung emissions nito. So one of the biggest improvements ng 160 versus the 150 ay yung brakes po natin. Yung rear brakes natin sa 160, disc brakes na po siya. Yung dati drum brake lang. Yung front natin, meron siyang ABS sa harap. So although walang ABS yung rear, meron naman tayong traction control sa likod. So okay yan. Ang na-retain from the old and the new is the ISS. So this is one of the brilliant things that Honda developed. Idling stop system. Yung luma meron, yung bago meron din. Yung tire dimensions po natin, for the front, yung luma was 180/14. So yung 160 ngayon, yung dimensions niya is 110/70/14. Yung rear naman, yung dati was 120/70/14. We are at 130/70/13. Mas maliit, naging 30 na siya, pero mas makapal naman yung goma. Hello there. So with the key, yung 150, they had 3 buttons. This time, they made it simpler. Meron silang 2 buttons lang for this. Again, meron siyang anti-theft system and meron din siyang answer back system. Basically, answer back muna. Bale, pressing that, it is armed. You hear that toot? So, press mo matagal, magtutut yung PCX. You'll see that flashing red light over there. So, yung anti-theft mo ay naka-arm siya. So, pag may nagtangkang magnakaw, ginalaw niya, back kick! So very sensitive, anti-theft. So about the answer back system, meron akong suggestion sa Honda. Kasi 'di ba answer back nga siya. So what if meron siyang parang voice recognition system, 'di ba? Na pag nasa park nila tayo, sisigaw lang yung rider ng hello, tapos sasagot yung PCX ng hi. Diba? Looking at the panel, layout nito parang foot. Yung luma, yung 150 must be longish in the tank. This is more rectangular. I like this part. Yung linya niya for hazard and for signal. Signal light tayo. Left, right. Ang laki. I mean, pag yan hindi mo pa napansin na you left this thing on and you're still riding around, kanya nakaliko ka na, tapos hindi mo nabalik and it's still blinking. Actually, delikado yon. People behind you, isipin nila kakanan ka na hindi ka naman kumakanan. Eto, kita, I mean, ang hirap na to na hindi makita. Ang laki. Diba? Parang, oh, I left my signal light on, turn it off. So, that's a nice touch. Tapos pag titignan natin yung ating cluster, 2 buttons lang po ang iintindihan natin. The left one will have you go through the modes. Meron tayong HSTC indicator. Press that, you're gonna have yung total na tinakbo mo so far, your odometer, and you have your trip 1. And then you have your average fuel consumption as well. So usual, speedometer, you have a clock and your fuel gauge. Warning lights are there. Let's see if we can make them all light up sa startup. If you turn off the HSTC, that thing will light up. Yan. So, nandito tayo sa mode ng HSTC. Wala kang traction control. Pinindot ko yung mode. Lalabas ng isang ilaw. So, I see 4 lights here. And of course, the other light is the stop and go system. Turn it on siya. Turn it off, wawala siya. So, another difference that we have here sa compartment natin. The 150, meron siyang ACC power outlet. This time, what we have with the 160 is, if we open this, it is a USB. So, mas practical siya, di ba? Mas gadget-friendly. I mean, lahat na USB naman na talaga eh. In terms of space, gotta do the chinelas check. If you fold the chinelas, kasya naman siya. This is a Galaxy Note Ultra with a really, really big aluminum case. You can see, yung Galaxy Note natin ay kasyang-kasya. So, meron tayong 4 na saba. Titignan natin kung magkakasya yan. And the saba, kasama pa yung ating lawet. 4 na saba and 1 kamote! Tada! So dito naman, meron tayong little compartment dito. Just put your finger in there, pull it out. And all of a sudden, meron kang gaping hole. So ano silbi niyan? Basically, kunyari, nawala ka ng baterya. Tapos meron kang naiwan dito sa seat kung kailangan mo buksan siya. That silver part over there, yan ang pipiitin mo para mabuksan yung seat. Pag pinihit mo to, chick, magbubukas na siya. And you can access now the seat without the remote. Meron din silang dinagdag dito. So, ang difference din nila, meron na tayong lagayan ng cap sa bago. Yung dati wala. So, meron ko fuel ka, di ba? Oh, di ba? That's an improvement, right? So for the seat, that is under the seat. Natutuwa ako na pwede mo tong buksan all the way there. So when you gotta grab stuff, mas madaling magkakot ng gamit, diba? So yung box natin, this is bigger by 2 liters. Yung dati, yung 150, 28 liters lang. Ito, 30 liters kasha. Yan ang ating leg test. Ito po tayo hanggang dito. Right above the knee. This is my knee. Yan ang kasha natin dyan. Now, kakasya bang full face helmet? Let's try. You can see may space, but I can close it. There. Kasya yung full face. Kasyang kasya, boss. Another thing that I really like about this is meron siyang parang lock mechanism dito. At this angle, it's gonna hold itself. So hindi siya mababagsak na lang bigla. So parang ganito. So when you close it, you're gonna feel parang a slight lock up and then slowly close. Yan. And to lock it, don't slam it. Hindi siya magsasara. You need to push down. Sabay himas. So in terms of fit and finish with Honda, especially on the PCX line, very hard to fault. I mean, it's sort of perfect in terms of paint quality, walang alog, walang kalampag, everything's nice and tight. Yung seat quality natin, napakaganda din, two-tone this time, a little gray here to match the gray over there. In terms of seat, ang ating pillion, medyo manipis ang ating foam dito and it gets more generous as you spill over here. Napakalambot dito. So kung yung angkas mo ay may balls, very comfortable sa kanya yan. Diyan sila magsistay. Kung girl, doesn't matter. Although this is gonna be thinner dito sa part na to. Now for the rider, very comfortable siya. And one of the differences, mas wider to. There's more real estate for your puwet. Now, kung magni-nitpick tayo na talagang nitpick, I would say again, mirrors is where a lot of the companies scrimp on. Although it does its purpose naman, pero yan papalitan ko to. The plastic of this, I would say, is not up to par with the rest of the plastics of the PCX. Mas maganda yung plastics everywhere else. This is good quality. This is pretty robust also. So, syempre, dig na dig ko yung handlebar nito. Yung isang kaibigan ko, yung barkada ko, nakabili na siya ng PCX160. Pinalitan niya to with a handlebar that's actually lower and sobrang ganda tignan. Alam mo, puntahan nga natin. It's my longtime friend, si Rat Sim. Okay, Alvin, anong ginawa natin sa PCX? What was changed here?
Okay, first of all, the handlebar.
Handlebar, magkano to?
Mura lang yan, mga 1.7.
Not bad.
I changed the clamps also, but from my Zoomer X.
So yung overlook niya, lapat baba talaga. And yan yung maganda kasi yung dati medyo mataas, di ba?
Yeah, tsaka chrome diba?
Oh, chrome, mas type of black.
Basta na yung step board and the
side stand foot.
Larger brake levers.
Okay, grip.
Tapos mga big bikes.
Oo. Domino.
Side mirror.
Okay, Rizoma.
Tapos ito, this one. This original Honda.
Okay, tires.
Medyo oversized siya na.
Pinalaki mo pa. Kayang-kaya. Walang sabit.
Wala.
Lumapad. Palit.
Plastic siya dati.
H2C?
That's Honda. Honda Thailand. The wheels, I painted it gold.
Less
green pala, I changed.
Clear.
Kasi dark siya before. Original Honda din.
Saan mo ito nabili lahat?
AGM.
Bilis mo mag-setup ah. Good job. Pre, maraming salamat for sharing your PCX. Ganda. Ano ang tunog niya? So how to activate? Bale, napakadali. Press nyo yung button na may key icon. From red, it's gonna turn to green. Press and twist the switch. Lalabas na yung sign na andyan yung susi, malapit sa motor. Pwede na ituloy sa on. And then start. This is the sound of the new PCX160.
Ano? Ikaw yung nag-ano ng motor, Facebook. Oo, kala ko baka namukhaan mo ako sa scandal eh. Hindi ako yun ha. Salamat sa pagnood.
Support lang.
Ano pangalan mo?
Janbert sir.
May shota ka ba?
Wala.
Wala ka shota? Mag-shoutout ka na. Naghahanap po si Janbert ng shota.
Mariawana. Taga Quezon City sir.
Nililigawan mo?
Oo sir.
Ayos. Pangalan niya Mariawana?
Yun po yung pangalan niya sir dun eh.
Gas consumption, I got 42.346 kpl. Acceleration naman sa aking masculine and chiseled sexy 168-pound body. Mas matimbang ang alis ng bagong PCX kumpara sa mga ihahandog nito sa dulo. As we go beyond 80 kph, mararamdaman mo na pumapalag ng makina. Pero, despite that, kayang isustain ng PCX160 ang mga speeds na yon. 100 kph speeds partnered with good balance and stability. Steady lang siya at still very stable. Yung ganyang lakas is very usable sa totoong pang-araw-araw na mundo at sa mga legal na speed limit na sitwasyon. Top speed naman, mechanically speaking, sa walang load and resistance, sagad ang PCX sa 129 kph.
Okay, so here's a little tip para mag-start, and this is what I noticed. I don't know kung dahil bago lang siya. Kung medyo easy ka lang sa grip dito, tsaka dito, it won't start. You really have to grip it, and then it will start. Just a little starting tip. Nung simula, medyo hindi ko siya grinip ng todo. I'm like, but ayaw umandar! Tatawag ko sana ako sa Honda, ayaw umandar. Nice bike, boss.
Idim na.
Okay lang yan, hanap buhay eh. Sexy nga maitim eh. Kung ba alam yun? Alam mo ba yung mga mas maitim, mas malaki AIDS? Ingat ka. Okay, for the idle stop system ng PCX, a little experiment here. So what happens is, of course, you need to stop like so. 1, 2, 3, 4 3-4 seconds, titigil na po siya. And you twist it, aandar din siya ulit. I'm just curious if ganyan, and then tumigil tayo, preno, pero tinuloy ko yung paglakad, anong mangyayari? Namatay din siya. Now what if we stop, tapos paatras naman tayo? Mamamatay ba siya? Mamatay din siya. So this tells me it's a speed sensor thing maybe, as opposed to wala siyang nasisense na nagre-rev. Kasi what if you're going downhill na mabilis, di ka lang pwede mamatay na makina. So I'll try to go faster. So tigil, bilisan natin. So I'm traveling like 10 kilometers an hour, ayaw tumigil yung makina. But if I go down to 4 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 2, ayun, so it is a speed thing. Now, kung ano yung actual speed na titigil siya, I'm thinking maybe 5 kilometers below. If you stop revving, kunyari downhill ka, hindi ka na nag-rev, don't worry, hindi mamamatay yung makina. So if you are 5 kilometers and slower, mamamatay at mamamatay yung makina. But if you are rolling na walang throttle, 5 kilometers and up, tuloy-tuloy na yung makina. Now we know. Okay, so let's try the brakes this time. So take note, the rear walang ABS, harap may ABS. 50 kilometers an hour, we're going to go for the rear right now. So dahil walang ABS, I am fishtailing. Try a little fishtail action again, pang action star. Alright, so that's a lot of fishtailing. But again, we're talking about the rear, okay? So, let's talk about the front brakes right now. Alalay lang po tayo. Let's go about 30 kilometers, brake. Okay, di pa rin pumapalo ang ABS. Let's go a bit faster. More pressure on the brake. Let's go for 40 kilometers an hour. There's the ABS. Did you hear that? It went faster now. More ABS. Front. Okay, so I'm making the ABS work really hard. Siyempre kampante tayo pag ABS yung harap, di ba? We don't want the front to skid. Oh, humps! Ibon! Isa pa. 55 kilometers an hour, maybe 60. May delivery. PCX din yan ah. Mas bago yung sa atin. Okay, brakes. Okay, I'm making the ABS work really hard. Ang bomba ng ABS sa harap, kaya dyan sa dulo siya bumubuka eh. So I heard 2 pumps there. Faga. So the front brakes are working fine. Bumubuka din siya, pero pag sobrang piga mo na talaga siya, doon siya bubomba. But a normal braking, wala. It's just stopping fine. No skid, no nothing. Normal lang na stop. Okay, 2 brakes this time. Wow, that's pretty good braking. Although I'm still fishtailing in the back, I'll put more pressure on the front, bit on the rear, and I think that should suffice. Parehong bomba, bibigay at bibigay yung likod, meaning dudulas pa rin siya. More pressure on the front, less on the rear now. Very good stopping. Ayos PCX. Alam mo, this is a big jump in terms of braking from the old PCX to the new one. Mas okay talaga. And now, meron po akong na-discover yung buhangin dito. Aha! Susubukan natin yan. Already, nung walang buhangin, nag-fishtail. Alam ko naman, gumagana yung ABS sa front brake. Pero, hindi ko gagawin one brake lang for buhangin. Gagawin ko dalawa. Dapat dalawang brake sa mga ginagamit na. I just wanna see how it will perform. Easy lang. Nothing crazy. For testing purposes. And here's the buhangin. Okay, not bad. Not too fast. Ito buhangin. Okay, ngayon, mas bumubomba na talaga yung ABS. Gapang. Try natin isa pa. Daming buhangin dito ah. Daming bagay talaga ABS, di ba? See? Okay, ABS, 2 brakes. Wow. Alam mo kung ganyan ako katigas mag-brakes tapos walang ABS, sumemplang na ako. For sure. May dahon.
Overall, I'd say the new PCX160 is clearly a better bike over its predecessor. Pasantabi lang sa mga diehard PCX150 fans. Wag po kayo ma-hurt ha, pero mas malupit talaga yung PCX160. Not to say kung may PCX150 ka na, pwera mo na yun, di ba? Wag, sulitin mo, gamitin mo, and get your money's worth. That is still a very good scoot. Pero kung first time PCX buyer ka, no-brainer talaga. Doon ka na sa PCX160. Kahit second hand na PCX150 na mas murang katapat, doon pa rin ako sa bago. Ipon, tiyaga at financing lang yan. Plus sayang oras, mamamatay tayo one day, diba? So trust me, that's the better decision. Now, kung may konting hirit lang ako na kung pwede lang sana, maliit lang na dagdag para talagang super mismo to the max ng PCX160. Sana, double channel ABS na sila. ABS sa likod, ABS sa harap. Plus, more colors. Diba? Who knows? Ang maganda sa Honda na ikinig sila sa mga customers nila. Abang-abang na lang. So habang naliligo sa saya ang Honda sa pagka number 1 nila at ine-enjoy nila yung moment, eto silang rumaratsadang nag-aalok na naman ng bago. The PCX160. Ika nga ni DJ Alvaro noong araw, sa mga panahong musmus at inosente pa ang aking isipan. Ang scooter na ito ay maginoo pero medyo bastos. Sir Sakpo for Makina Moto Features. Ciao.
Ang tipo kong scooter, ang tipo kong scooter, ang tipo kong scooter ay medyo bastos. Maginoo pero medyo bastos. Maginoo pero medyo bastos. Maginoo pero medyo bastos. Maginoo pero medyo bastos.